We gotta clear the space a little.
I personally have been through many relationship transitions myself, and I've helped so many friends, colleagues, loved ones, and clients through the breakup process. So today I'm going to give you some tools, advice, tips for how you can best support your friend during this process. First and foremost, I want you to know how good of a friend you are. Not everybody goes to these lengths to try to help people. So the fact that you are seeking out information shows how big of a heart you have, how generous and open and empathetic you are to your friend. So I want to start by acknowledging, truly acknowledging you for the effort you're putting into this process. So the first tip that I have for you is to stay unattached to their process. We love to control things, especially people like you, like me, who are the big-hearted. I want to make sure everybody feels great and has a good time and loves everybody, but you gotta relinquish some control. Their journey is their journey. I like to think of a breakup as a tunnel. Your friend is entering this tunnel. It's dark. It's a little messy. It might have some sewage and some muck in there, and your friend is going to have to go through that. We don't know how long that's going to take. It could take a week, it could take a day, it could take a month, it could take a year. The breakup process is very different for everybody. So don't attach your idea of how a breakup should go to your friend's journey. Anything that comes up in your head where you use the word should, like you should be moving on, you should forget about him, you should stop wanting to stalk him on Instagram. Those are all ways that you are attaching yourself to your friend's process. People spend lifetimes trying to master unattachment. So you're not going to master it overnight. You will notice stories come up and things come up in your head where you're like, she should be so over him by now. Just notice it and don't let it affect how you're showing up for your friend. We're not forcing their process right now, okay? You are supporting their process. So stay unattached. That's my first tip. My second tip is to let your friend know that you're available. So many times a breakup can feel really, really isolating. We think we're the only ones going through these emotions, and we're not. This is such a universal thing to be going through a breakup, to be broken up with, or to break up with someone you love. It's very universal, but it's also very isolating. So if you can tell your friend, hey, I know it must be hard right now, and I just want you to know that if you need someone to talk to, I'm here for you. And is it okay if I check in on you every day to see how your heart's doing? That is how you can be a support system to your friend rather than trying to push or force their process. You can also let your friend know that you're there for them by sharing one of your breakup stories. We connect through storytelling and we empathize through storytelling. So you can say something like, I know it's really hard right now. When I was going through my breakup, I just wanted to lay in bed all day and cry. I broke down in tears in the middle of a business meeting. So if you need someone to talk to when you're feeling that way, feel free to give me a call. I want you to know that I'm available. Beautiful. Now that person knows you're available, ask if you can check in every day. Say, I'm thinking about you. I'd love to be able to check in every day. Would it be okay if I text you every morning and see how you're doing? Great. Their emotions are going to change every day. This is a roller coaster of grief. It doesn't go in a line. It's not linear. It is a wild roller coaster that your friend is on. So allow that to unfold as it will, and just let your friend know, I'm here. Tip number 3 is to be a shoulder to cry on. I talk about this roller coaster of emotions. It is a doozy. That roller coaster goes all different directions that are unpredictable. So to be a good friend, just allow for those emotions to come, okay? A lot of times we have the instinct to say, don't cry, or don't be so angry. Why are you so angry or resentful? That is just discounting her feelings. So rather than that, open yourself up and allow yourself to hold those feelings for your friend. Make sure you're protecting your own boundaries here. That is a whole other talk for a whole other time. But if you really feel the capacity to be able to hold your friend in all of their emotions and all of that roller coaster, show up for it. Allow for the tears, allow for the anger, and just give approval over and over and over. Tamping down our emotions just keeps them inside, and it can turn into some negative energy, bad stuff in our bodies. We do not keep emotions in. We let them out as full, powerful, expressive human beings. So let your friend express herself, himself, themselves, and allow for it to happen. This also goes back to staying unattached to the process. When you say something like, oh, don't cry, or don't be so angry, you're attaching your own stories, your own beliefs about what it means to cry, what it means to be angry, resentful, all of it. You're attaching your own stories about those emotions to your friend's process. They're allowed to cry. They're allowed to be angry and resentful. Let it all come up. If you start to feel uncomfortable when they're crying, just notice that. Why am I feeling uncomfortable right now in the presence of my friend's tears? Notice that, and maybe that's something that you can look at for yourself. But emotions are normal. Let your friend feel their feelings and move through them. Number 4 is to listen more than you talk. We love talking. We human beings just love to talk. We don't listen very well. We're not very good at listening. Sometimes I have sat with friends while they have talked to me about their breakup for an hour, and I've said maybe like 5 words. Just listening is going to be such a gift. If you can give your friend that gift of listening to her or him or them, share about their experience, share all of their emotions, cry, yell, scream, rejoice, laugh, whatever they're feeling, let it all come up. Let yourself listen to it. Don't take it on. Listen more than you talk. Remember, you are unattached to your friend's process, and right now the best gift you can give this person is a grounded support structure to lean on. And that means just sit back and listen. You really don't even need to offer advice unless your friend explicitly asks for it. Honestly, just showing up and giving the gift of listening is going to be transformational. Just show up and listen. Seriously, it makes a difference. And my 5th and final piece of advice is to send your friend over to breakupbreakthrough.com. That is where I share lots more videos, lots of blog posts, resources, downloadable content for your friend, virtual events where you can feel like part of a community. Other heartbroken people come together and we all heal together. So nudge your friend over to breakupbreakthrough.com because there is lots and lots and lots of support over there. And once again, I just want to acknowledge you for being such an amazing friend.